This is a review on Electro. This version is part of the Space Venom Build-A-Figure wave. And other than this figure part right here, which is Unmasked Head, which I'll talk about in a minute, this is the comic book Electro costume. And actually, not one of my favorites because of the, I guess, costume alterations. They might have changed the costume in the book in recent years because I'm not following it. But the classic costume is not this design. They altered it. In the classic look, the pants are green and they have like a yellow bolt on the side. And this is supposed to be yellow. And there's like a tail of the electricity type of look to it. And so, due to the fact that it has the lack of a classic costume detailing, I really don't like it as much. I like the Sinister Six Electro by Toy Biz. It was from a box set. And let's check it out. That Electro is still my favorite overall, but it's hard to get and very expensive. And this one is a nice, I guess, a nice enough substitute if you're okay with the costume changes and all. Let's just take a look at the details before I get into it. You see it has the electric bolts here. It's yellow with sort of a metallic shine to it, maybe just a little bit. You got a bolt here and here. See, the upper body is pretty detailed and accurate overall. The masked head, it's really nice. The sculpt, look at that. That's probably the best part of the figure overall. You see the eyes, it's like black and there's like a little silver there in the mouth. This is really nicely done and looks like the original design right here. You cannot take this off, it's glued on. Here's the odd thing, you see this? These are the electric hands from the movie Electro action figure. And they also reused this on the eel. And I think the eel used it best, that figure review, on this Electro. But you cannot swap it out. They didn't give you ordinary hands. They didn't give you non-powered hands. Which you would think, usually they give you swap hands. You'd have a non-powered one. But no, you just stuck with the electric look, surprisingly. And the very bottom of the figure is very plain. Check it out. No electric bolts. On the original design, it's supposed to be like electric bolts here. And here, it's just like a yellow, very plain look to it. I don't know why they made those costume switches, really. No idea why. And this color, again, it's like almost black or just like off color, and this is green. I'm going to swap the head out. This is the unmasked head. It has like his mask symbol over his bald head. Hopefully it's going to show up well. So this Electro, basically, it has the electric charged hands, automatic, you cannot switch it out. It does have the swappable head, and that's about it for accessories. If you look close, it might be very tough to see, but the eyes sort of have like a little bluish or might be greenish type of eye look to it. The height, if we're measuring the tip of the mask here, is 7 inches, but otherwise the head is about, I would say, 6 1/4 inches. Let's check out the articulation. Has a ball hinged head. It has pivot inner shoulders, and you can see it from the back view easier here. Get some good poses that way. It has a ball hinged outer shoulders, right over there. Has swivel biceps and double elbow articulation, and has ball hinged wrists, and you can spin it in or out. Pivot torso, good range, and waist side to side. It has ball hinged hips here, and swivel thighs right at the top here. It's articulation point. Double knees, and nothing here, but the ankles are ball hinged. They go up, down, and to the sides. And gonna give my final word on this figure in a moment. So Rob, what did you think of Electro? And this is part of the Space Venom Build-A-Figure series. And surprisingly disappointing action figure. Primarily for me because of the costume detailing is wrong from the traditional costume. And still, the one for my display is the Sinister Six box set Electro. That Sinister Six version has the right costume details and looks better in the more traditional look of the villain. I'm not sure if this is a modern take on the character, if it was changed in the books a little, but I'm not familiar with this costume, or this altered costume I should say. The unmasked head looks pretty good though, and that's probably something from a recent comic storyline, but I'm not familiar with it either. But I just thought for a classic Electro, they could have got the details right. Just kind of odd. So that's my review on it, and just my opinion on the figure, that it could have just been a little better in the details. And so that's the review. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.